Greetings, Commanders! This is Pagan Horde, and we're gonna have a nice little Sunday stream. I hope you have your drink in hand, because we're gonna go on the online map and see what's happening. And currently, since we've last seen the online map, since last week, well, the little puppies have been busy. As you can see, Terra is officially under Clan Wolf control. Man, they've been busy. Terra is now fortified to 300% by the Clan Wolf. Wow. So they have officially done it. They've officially done it. Comstar is mostly wiped out. That's a feat of strength by itself. Wow. Well, from experience, capturing it is one thing, but holding on to it until the end of the season is another. I believe that the only clan who's been able to do that was yours truly with Burok in Season 1, unless I'm mistaken, because I haven't seen all the season. Because holding on to it until the end is another thing. Like, the current season for the online map is finishing here on September 30th. So in 8 days. This is the official Discord for the multiplayer online. So will they be able to hold on to it for the next 8 days? That is another question. Because in my experience, as soon as somebody, especially a clan, conquers Terra, suddenly everyone just, oops, who hasn't been playing for the last 2 or 3 months goes, oh really? Like, for example, there's already a Merc contract by the Draconis Combine to try to wipe it off. And the Draconis Combine is already on the march on the attack. That's what happens. Alright guys, so Terra is officially in the Wolf control. Will that last? Will they be able to last? We'll see. I believe we're still, so far, the only clan who's ever held on to Terra until the end. Might be a new crowning a new champion today. We'll see. Like for another example I can give you is once I managed to grab Terra again on a mini season, but at the last moment the mini season was extended. For example, this one is ending at September 30th, but it was extended for 2 or 3 weeks at the last moment, and then suddenly everybody turned on me and said fuck you. So that's possible too. Let's see if they will hold on to it. Let's see, I'll keep an eye on it. The end of the season is coming for this multiplayer session, so I'll keep an eye on it. We might do a last minute video to see who's holding on to what and what will the end game officially look like. Because it's been an interesting season. There's also a mini season that has been announced. Like a little mini season after. We'll see what that entails. Maybe if it's in something interesting, we can participate as well. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Alright, for our business, where we are. Well, we're still doing mercenary contracts around here. We're trying to help our friends, the Ghost Bear. I don't think they can compete. They cannot compete against Terra, but they can conquer a large chunk of Inner Sphere territory. That we can help them with. So what we are doing right here is there's a couple of juicy contracts. For example, these guys, it's only 32% left, and we would have our bonus. We're probably gonna do the easy one first. Complete those contracts, get our bonus. Because the other here, the other attack contract here is control of 259, control of 222, 259. Yeah. So these will take some time. These will take some time, especially if there's competition. So Thank you for your faith in my skills, but for the live stream, we're going to wrap up these ones so that we can see what kind of rewards we can get for our mercenary. That is the plan. Alright, so the signal coming in through, the sound is good and everything, just making sure. So let's go to Campbellton, and let's see if we can wrap up this contract. We have a 32% control to gain.
By your command.
My math sucks. It happens. It happens. You're trying to talk fast and think at the same time? So I missed it by 20. But, you know, close enough. It was either that or restart the video because I made I couldn't math. Sometimes leaving a mistake so that everybody would leave comment telling you you're an idiot is better for the algorithm. That's like baiting comments. Alright, Campbellton. Let's wrap up some contracts. Got some Toad for sale. ER micro laser. That's good. Hey, don't stress, man. Don't stress about it. Thinking fast and talking at the same time is not that easy. I have learned over the years of doing this. With the Mercnet, what do we got? Tandem, active probe. We got some Artemis 5. I do love the 5.
New equipment available.
Predator. Always important.
New equipment available.
Mercnet is so good for stuff. I mean, I have 10 gunnery support of each. When do you have that?
New equipment available.
Let's get the coffee grinder back online. And let's see what we got. So we got 32% left on this planet. We got a 16 here. Which is just a battle. Battle is not the best thing for the online map. This would do. But blackouts have been kicking my ass lately. Especially high difficulty one. And this is a 17, so this could be... We could be inviting kill teams. Let's try it. With that, I will probably be able to one-shot the planet. That's what we're trying to do. The coffee is a bit heavy for that mission. War jelly, we have one bandit. Shave off some weight. The archer would be awesome, but oh, I lost a turret mount. That's evil. I need to fix him up. Sun Spider or Catapult. That will do. 397. Let's roll. How do you access the Mercnet? In the online map, there is a role of a mercenary, which you can access by with the Discord, the official Roguetech Discord. You can set yourself up as an official mercenary, and from there, all the faction can post mercenary contracts across the map for you to partake in. Like the stuff I'm seeing on my screen, the mercenary contracts, these are all player generated. Factions that I've created, player factions that I've created mercenary contracts. It is one of the roles you can take in the online map. You can ally with a faction, and then you have access to the faction store instead. And you can attack any planet you want, or defend any planet you want. As a mercenary, I cannot participate in any faction directly. I can only do contracts. But the Merc life is pretty cool. Yeah, on the official World War Discord, you have a lot of functions. From registering as an official player to registering on a faction like Mercs. You can do that on the Discord. Yeah, it's fun. The Merc life is really fun. And if you don't have time, or if you don't want to worry about organizing with a faction and doing all the usual multiplayer stuff in any multiplayer game, being a merc, you just open the game and say, well, today I'd like to do that. It is useful. Bellion needs a mech. Yeah, he should. That's true. What kind of mech does a Bellion like? That's true. Ooh, a blackout in the jungle. I don't do that often. We have a support lance of 5. Why is there 5? Because there's an armor. Okay. So our target zone is here. And it looks like the lance is all over the place. Okay.
Orders. Roger that. Venting heat and stabilizing.
10-4.
So I'm not a fan of chasing things around. I'm not a fan of chasing things around in Blackout, especially in the middle of a jungle with... Oh, it's gonna take a while to get there. Right, okay.
Принял, выдвигаюсь. Ready to get it on. Going full throttle.
Well, from the book, it's a magical blue gem shaped like a rose.
What do you want?
Wow.
On my way, Commander.
I don't have any mech that are rose shape, I'm sorry.
Double time.
I'm gonna have to figure something out.
I hear ya. Pedal to the metal.
But now, it's gonna be a pain to try to kill that support lance without triggering the base. So I might trigger it. We'll see how it goes. Make a cut? Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Да.
Ugh. That's gonna be a pain to chase them.
Педаль в пол, принято.
You know why I love long-range weapon and why I try to do exclusive long-range weapon build, where you have a clue right here.
Heavy fire.
Dude, that's some heavy damage. Ooh. Legend Killer to... oh yeah, okay. Well, Legend Killer, you made yourself a problem.
10-4.
Commander.
A Titan saw. Not yet.
Affirmative.
Okay, that puts me in the zone. So we have 1 out of 2 in the zone. But now we have that Timby on a side shot. I'm afraid we've missed with the big gun. Well, that's a bad start. That's a bad start.
I lost a weapon.
What the hell did that? Is that a kill team? That's a kill team. Angry Bird. Sure.
What is it already?
Only a kill team could be that accurate. Yeah. See the name of the pilot? Granner. That's a kill team. Those are cheat pilot. Yep. I've got myself a kill team. And the longbow is now invisible. Okay.
Moving.
So the longbow, the behemoth.
Guns on target.
Each thing destroyed. How the hell did you do that?
Yes, Commander.
God damn it.
Move order received.
Okay. Trying out my Medcat Lady Killer. That's an awesome one. Lady Killer has amazing autocannon bonuses.
Roger that.
Acid MRMs to soften up and... Yeah, it is possible.
What can I do for you?
That is possible.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting. Take this.
True armor critical? Yes, I know that it's a true armor critical, sir. It's just... Why? How did this small pulse laser do a true armor critical? That is my question.
I think I hit something good.
Alright. Well, swarm attack failure, okay.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so that could wrap up this guy. But for some reason we had bad hit chance this time. Swarm attack success. God damn it, leftover jet destroyed, because of course they do. Even... Yeah, we're getting cheat pilot right now. They're doing true armor critical with basic lasers, which is not supposed to happen.
Педаль в пол, принято.
This is a bad start to the stream. Was not ready for a kill team. And we're gonna take so much damage.
Where's all my armor?
Ah,
Reading you.
we're in huge trouble. And I made a huge mistake.
Copy that. Reporting critical hit.
Orders.
If you've never seen a kill team, they are cheater pilot. They're overpowered mech. They're designed well to kill you. That's in the name.
On the move. Solid connection on that one.
What do you want? On my way, Commander.
Yeah, they're overpowered accuracy. It's just stupid.
Guns on target. Good hit there.
Commander?
And now your overjet got damaged, so you're dead, basically.
All weapons are go.
Somehow managed with the small pulse laser
Enemy down.
to do a through armor critical, so now the bandit is pretty much dead. Ah. There you go. That's a dead catapult. Oh, man. I am fucked.
Losing lots of armor. Let's do this. Target acquired.
And the mission hasn't really started yet. I mean, even if we survive this, then we still have to fight the regular mission. So, not good. Even the battle armor is a... Even the enemy battle armor is a cheat pilot.
Good to go.
It's probably gonna be on the board. We're gonna just check it out. I mean, I guess a few viewers don't know what a kill team is. So we're just gonna show you for a little bit what a kill team is. And I'm gonna aboard. Yeah, that's a dead pilot.
Слушаю. Педаль в пол,
So
принимаю.
if any of you never seen a kill team, there they are. That's what it is.
Good to go. Waiting for orders. Right, Commander. Firing everything I've got.
Yeah, it is complete BS. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Don't worry, guys. I'm going to reload.
Moving.
We're just gonna show the world, or people who has never seen a kill team,
Guns on target.
what it actually looks like, and why it is a wee bit stupid.
Ready for orders. Coordinates received. Affirmative. Waiting for orders. Locked on target. Good to go.
I mean, I may be able to kill one or two.
Roger.
That's gonna be it.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
Now, imagine if that,
Come on, next.
imagine if the artillery was not nerfed. This Behemoth 3 can fire 3 of them. There you go.
мы несем потери.
It's another dead. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are kill team. And on top of that, of course, airstrike.
На связи.
Alright, that's enough. I think you've got the picture. Kill teams are stupid. There you go. So, rough start, but it's a nice showing it live to see how it is. So, anybody out there who thinks fighting kill team is fun, there you go. There you go. Good thing it was a random mission and I'm not locked into a priority contract, because then I would be truly fucked. I can turn off kill team, absolutely. Like, what I'm trying to do in the online map is to have only one support lance maximum to do mission faster. So I have the kill team on, because when you have the kill team on, there's a maximum of one support lance. And the kill team, they start appearing at difficulty 16 and plus. So if you're smart in how you handle the online map and your difficulty rating, and you stay at difficulty 14, 15, you can make sure you never have more than one support lance, while still being efficient on the online map. I'm trying to play that Razor's Edge. Right now we did a difficulty 17 mission with just one crank over the limit of a potential kill team, and yeah, we got bitten. They showed up at 17. Because the other option is to go for 2 support lands, which takes a lot of time to grind through. So I'm trying to play that Razor's Edge where maximum 1 support lance without making the kill team show up. That's the plan, at least. But you know, this time we got bitten playing that game. Three pilot dead first round. Exactly. That's what happens. They have cheating pilots that have 15, 20 stats, all the affinities. It's just stupid. And a 5700 Nvidia, 470. Whoa. Yeah, it should play Roguetech. I have a feeling that it will. It's still gonna lag because Unity, but just a wee bit less than the rest of us. Okay, so let's not do the difficulty 17. I took the risk. I knew it could happen. I took the risk. So we're gonna go down to 15 here. That probably means I will not be able to conquer the planet in one mission, which is the risk I took. I wanted to sweep the planet in one mission. Let's bring the back guest. So that's why I dropped my lance rating. I'll try to put it in the 15 as well, like 14, 15. Try to play that game, like staying at 15. There you go. One terabyte SSDs. Yes, SSD is exceedingly important. Damn. I mean, that's a machine. You're getting all the good stuff. Yeah, I do run an AMD computer myself. Yeah, Unity has plenty of memory leaks. That game was not designed to be modded, so all the mods are held together with duct tape and it's leaking. It's not the modder's fault. It's the Unity engine. For example, the complete opposite, if you use XCOM 2. The XCOM 2, you can load 700 mods and it's not even gonna blink. Yeah. Imagine if this game was as easily moddable as XCOM 2, it would be a very different game. €1,600. Yeah, it's a great investment. I mean, that machine is gonna last you almost 10 years. It's a big investment when you buy the best stuff, but it's still gonna run decently in 10 years.
Online. Weapons online.
All systems
I would love for a new Battletech as well. Now, Airburn Scheme is having some wee bit of issues. The Lamplighter game didn't sell very well. I hear that the Lamplighter game has been patched now and it actually runs well. So, I might give that a whirl at one point.
Oh, great. Trees, my favorite.
But if you look at the Airbrain Schemes website, if I can give you a glimmer of hope, they announced that they were pitching new games to publishers, and the picture of pitching new game was a dropship. So there's a glimmer of hope. Alright, so we got one support lance. Hopefully that's all it's gonna be. Where can I land? That is the next question. I mean, right here behind this hill sounds like the smart play. I have a 64 gig of RAM machine. It's an AMD.
Commander.
It's working fine. I mean, I don't have the top of the line, but I have a decent rig.
Preserving action. Слушаю.
Alright, so we have two VTOLs to worry about. Those VTOLs are not gonna care too much that we're hiding behind this hill. This one is just an Ultra 2. It's not a big deal, but that one is a wee bit bigger deal. Light AC-20 and mines. Alright, so we're gonna abandon our little hidey hole and spread out so that when the mines hits, we're not gonna be too shabby. Now we do have anti-air on the Fujin. It's gonna be useful.
Receiving you. Yes, Commander. Full speed, no target.
Let's roll.
I hear ya.
Yeah.
Going turbo.
I've always preferred the AMD myself.
Gotcha.
Not any spectacular or reason, it's just that
Roger that.
they've always served me well. I've never had a CPU, RAM, or I've never had any failures ever with an AMD. For a good streak of 20 years. So, it made me a loyal customer.
Waiting for orders. Standing by.
Okay, so a bit of armor juggling to start. Alright, so we're gonna be able to avoid the mines, but at least we spread out enough that it doesn't hit everybody. So that at least a little worked. Yeah, Intel fucked up hard.
Что там еще?
They fucked up hard.
Педаль в пол, принято. Принял. Открываю огонь.
Nicely hit.
Standing by.
Alright, so we do have anti-air with you, and we're gonna use that right away.
Target acquired.
Your 8-year-old the rig, as far as it will go. Well, that's the thing. When you buy good stuff, it will last
What
you
is
8
it
years. Absolutely. So, I mean, that rig, I'm sure, can still play a lot of things.
Commander.
Just not at maximum graphic.
Take that, bastard.
Wouldn't be surprised if Intel is bought out in the next 2 years. That much? You think so?
Nicely done.
Tango
goes trash.
I haven't been following the market very much, but wow.
Good to go.
I like the no-nonsense approach of AMD's, just things that work and work well instead of trying to be the bleeding edge of technology. That works out for me.
Waiting for orders. Rolling. 10-4. Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Quite happy with the 1200 7K. Oh, well, that makes sense. Man, as long as it works for you.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Waiting for orders.
For performance on a game like this, one thing I do recommend is to have one SSD for your system and one SSD for your game.
Roger that.
I mean, I don't have a terabyte SSD. I have two of them. One is uniquely for Windows, and one is uniquely for my Steam game.
What can I do for you?
That does improve performance a lot.
Settled.
So putting down just $100 more for a second SSD, one for system and one for game, that's gonna help you a lot. That's my little advice. The world is Qualcomm is interested. Interesting.
Minimal damage on that hit. Talk to me.
Need some bongo call? Well, that depends. I mean, if you count the kill teams, there's a lot of drinking to be done there.
Roger. Full throttle. Giving him everything I've got.
Three dead pilots do deserve a few shots. Ow.
Just a scratch, Commander. Got a beat on him.
Standing by. Eye on. No.
Nice. This little Corona battle armor is quite deadly.
I'm there. Firing. It's go time.
Receiving it.
Kill team with a double shot at least. Yeah.
Acknowledged. Give him everything.
There you go. One more for the battle armor.
Слушаю. Принял. Открываю огонь.
Where's JS?
Yes, Commander.
That's true. We haven't seen JS yet.
Understood. Moving fast.
It's almost weird that he's not here.
Critical hit, Commander.
So Bellium, what kind of mech do you want for your name? For your namesake?
Roger that. Locking in all weapons. No retreat.
We have a few still that are not named, including the longbow.
Yes, boss.
The longbow is the one with the RTO special that makes the MMS double range. Woohoo!
Them odd.
Heavy goes to the flyer. Alright.
Destroy.
Just a scratch, Commander. Moving.
Alright, so you got hit by incendiary
Guns
stuff.
on target.
Let's just do a bunch of missile.
I got a beat on him.
What's this? A Manticore Plus?
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
Ooh, back shot on the little Spidey. There you go. Third is a Highlander, but you have not got one, so we'll think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No pressure.
Hell yes.
Ready for orders. Confirm. Fire.
Commander? Engaging target. Mech warriors.
That's the
show 'em what
Nancy
you got.
45-ton
Critical hit.
spider.
What do you want?
Can be a
Let's
wee
roll.
bit annoying to hit.
Guns on target.
Let's do
Can be just a wee bit annoying. But do we have
Acknowledged.
a heavy gauss to the face? Do we have one?
Engaging.
I
Time. Let's do this.
never get tired
Enemy down.
of smashing a light mech with the heavy gauss. Never get tired of that.
Commander. Talk to me. Roger. Что там еще? Педаль в пол, принято. Команда. Okay. Throttle up.
Okay, sure. Let's just clock this. Aha, there they are.
Reinforcements are heading your way.
Sure, now we have LRM, Firestarter, Marauder 2, the 4S. Okay, we have a heavy gauss on the field. Keep that in mind. This could really ruin our day. That's a nice Marauder, by the way. And, Inferno rocket, bombs, plasma rifles. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Да.
Indeed. So, they have spawn protection, not much I can do. So we're just gonna
Педаль в пол, принято.
grab some evasion,
Standing by.
as much as we can.
Standing by.
Standing by.
I am streaming at 1080, yes.
Copy that, Commander.
Good to go.
What, you're not getting 1080 from your end?
Sprinting.
Really?
On my way, Commander.
How can I help?
What's the, what does it look like on your end? Seems to be at YouTube end. It keeps swapping to 720. Well, all my recording and all my YouTube's, my OBS studio is done at 1080.
Punch right through his armor. How's it going?
It should be.
Coordinates received.
And there we go. Another poor little fire starter with a heavy gauss to the face.
Yes, Commander.
Is that could be worth a shooter, I think.
Double time.
Little guy getting smashed.
Target locked in. Oh yeah, it's on. No joy.
We're locked.
I mean, I can take a look real quick. This current stream bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. Okay, well, I probably have to do something on that, but I'll check that out later.
I'm taking heavy hits.
Everything you've got ready for orders.
I'll check that out later. I'll make tests on my own then. Well, thank you for telling me.
Педаль в пол, принято.
I know I have something to work on.
Парни, давай.
Commander? Double time. Commencing Alpha Strike. Come on, mech warriors.
Good to go. Act on it. Mech warriors! Show them what. Hostile eliminated. Aye, aye.
Let's get rid of the carrier. Goodbye. Alright, so only the heavy gauss monster is left.
Standing by.
It could be a case-by-case basis as well.
Standing by.
I'll have to double-check some things.
Let's hit 'em hard.
They don't seem to have spawn protection. I'm hitting them no problem.
Aye, aye.
Which is curious. If that's the case, then let's go.
Aye, copy. Right. Who's next?
Yes?
Waiting for orders. Roger,
No, but
sir.
thank you for telling me that it's not perfect everywhere. I mean, I do not pretend to be an expert at this yet. And I will double check the bitrate thing and see if there's something I can do on my end.
I'm too damned hot.
Woo! So it did not hit the heavy gauss.
Let's go. Mess them up. Mess them up good.
Ready for orders.
It's probably gonna be a battle armor kill. Oh yeah. Man, that little Corona at 7.5 ton battle armor is amazing. Truly have a very deadly combination there. Well then, first success. Let's see if we conquered the planet. YouTube weirdness all day. It kept wanting to play at 480p. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why it does that sometimes. All my videos are recorded at 1080p and 30 frames per second. There's no point for YouTube at doing something like 60 frames a second. It's no point for it. That's my standard everything. YouTube has been a challenge all weekend for me. They can push a chain, it's not going well. I had to switch to Twitch to watch Baradul the other day. It kept halting and stopping. Okay. Alright, well, I'll have to check it out. There's always room for improvement. I mean, I'm still fairly new to this streamer's journey. In a perfect world, I would have a third screen so that I can stream on Twitch at the same time. In a perfect world, I would have a camera set up. But putting it on a camera means to have a nice background, needs to have nice lighting. It's not just putting on a camera for fun. Like for my computer setup is in the living room. And if I put down a camera, well, it's gonna be, the background is gonna be a suspicious black couch. So I have to work on that. It's, you know, I'm a normal dude who works 40 hours a week as well, so I cannot, I have to work on that in small moments. Alright, so 2 package, that might means that we've actually conquered the planet. Alright, well, glad it's working out for you, Mr. Giavalon. I think we got the planet done. So no kill team necessary, that would be nice. Yeah, I believe we've completed our contract. 100% conquered Campbellton. Okay. Next, let's go to Bonaire. We're gonna try to wrap up the easy one to finish, to get those beautiful war rewards. Green background fabric. Yeah, that's all that's set up. To get a good background, you need something to hold the fabric tight, at least. I know. There's options. I just need to get it done. This is a hobby for me, in theory, but it's been growing. So, 460 engine, tag arrow 4, rack 10, sure. Ultra 20, sure. Harpoons. I've never tried the harpoon. Destabilize target gyro by 15%, as we recall of 3. 10% misfire chance. A jam chance of recoil times 10%. Cannot be fired at flying target. I mean, I've never tried the harpoon. It's a... Taser Gauss. Suppose I could try it. I'll keep 2 of them. BC track kick, that's good. Cockpit clan, we're good. AC-20, AP, we're good. Pirate, fire control system. We could keep that. And we already have to. Thermal vision, Artemis 4 does not... Oh, you have 12. ATM, heavy explosive, sure. Dead fire, why not? More 360 engine, let's keep 2. Rack 10 is one of your favorite? Yeah, it is a thing. So you recently got the bandit that can transport 2 BA internally, so 3 battle armor. 2 golems and a gnomes. Holy shit. What's that? What's the variant? What's the name of that variant? Oh, okay. We're getting pieces of a Serquette. Super heavy Serquette. Nice. 1, 2, 3 of them. Sure. Ammo Gauss half, Mongoose, Phoenix Hawk, basic sensors, ammo railgun, sure. Ammo AMS, we have plenty of that. Skywarden pieces, okay, the Skywarden is an interesting thing. I'll keep those. Rip-off can go. Tiger, engine sync, +3, small lasers, machine guns. Okay. I love the mercenary life. It's almost too easy. And then we're gonna get bonus money on top of it, right? There you go. 2.5 million. Let's roll. As soon as my game loads, I'll give you the details. Thank you very much. I would love to have one of these. Mercenary Lives is almost too easy. I'm telling you guys. It's the easiest way to play the online map. If you're new to the online map, if you just want to dip your toes in it, that's the way to go. Because the rewards are awesome, and you don't have to worry about the usual multiplayer thing of joining a faction, organizing. You can just roam the map and make money. I mean, the online crew has so much more gear than the Stackpole. I could build whatever I want. Pretty much. Alright, Bonaire. Bonaire. This place has a 68%, so we're not going to be able to do that in one mission. It's going to take 2, at least. Maybe 3. You helped Clan Wolf take over Terra? Nice. Well, it's about time Clan Wolf had a win. A win that they actually deserve. Because they've... in the past, they've done a few interesting things. A duel. So that's just a duel. Duel are not very good for the online map. And it's a Martian. Oh, not a Martian. We have this. At 17. This is a bad roll for a multiplayer map. Because the missions that we have here are not great. And I don't want to risk getting another kill team. I mean, my best one is a straight out battle. Battles only give you 60%. So that's not very good. But that's what we got. We got a bad roll. But no, that's against the wolf. So we only have a duel? That would be risking kill teams again? So we got a bad roll. The financial report is in 28 days. That's no good either. What about that one? I could switch to the other planet. What is the other priority mission? The Noon Tree. A research station. So that's a capture base. Capture base is good. It is difficulty 17, which could be a kill team. So I'm not gonna do the priority mission in case it's a kill team. If I get locked into a mission with a kill team, then I would be truly in trouble. We're just gonna travel there.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Mary Sue detected. Well, you know, one of the fun of the Roguetech online map is to forego all the lore. And say, fuck it, we'll do what we want. I mean, I've conquered Terra as a clan that is supposed to be dead, Clan Burok. Which was half the fun of it. Take an obscure clan that is supposed to be dead. And conquer the world with them. We've had the pirates who took completely over the Lyrian Commonwealth. We had the Valkyrie pirates having 500 planets at the end of a game.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Or let's not forget the Yarn folks, who came out of nowhere and had 500 planets as well. That's part of the fun. So, what do we got here? Difficulty 18. I'm gonna have to lower our difficulty threshold a little bit, because we're getting a wee bit too high into the... But we do have an attack and defend at 16. It's pirates. Fuck. Defense. New Delphi. Stupid duel. Yeah, of course the duel is against the right one. Oh, I understand that. I understand that, my friend. Alright, so bad choice or bad choice? What about that one? That one would work. It's another 17. We're risking more kill teams. Alright, we're gonna do a duel. We're gonna do a duel because we need to lower our drop rating. Right now we're too high. That's where we're getting these too high mission. Yes. So we're by doing a duel, we're going to lower our lance rating by a lot. Lance rating is determined by an average, so if you drop like a duel like this and you're only dropping 1 green, it's gonna drop our average. I mean, we do have the budget to F around and move around, so it's not a huge deal. But if we were time sensitive, for example, we would be a bit more in trouble. So we're gonna bring this guy, because he is exceedingly accurate at long range. And because I can Inferno something and shut them down. Let's go. You vote by choice? Yeah, I don't want to risk another kill team, especially on a priority mission. Because if you lock yourself in a priority mission, you cannot reload. You have to do that mission. So, yeah. We're gonna do the duel. It's gonna lower our average. So the bandit HCVH is the one that can carry 2 BA. Okay, but the weapons are weak. Yeah, but the weapons would not really matter if you have 3 fucking battle armor. You could wreck everything with that. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna try to find it. Now, the only problem with the duel is maybe we're gonna hit the time limit of the online map. Anyone can tell me how long was it since we finished the last mission? I didn't put a timer on. We might hit the dreaded too fast.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Yeah, the clan improved can fire inner sphere ammo. That's one of the beautiful thing about those improved. But they do have minimum range though, if I'm not mistaken. Two rock golems, yeah, that'll do the job.
Affirmative.
And a gnome or a corona on top, and you'll be golden. Oh, an arrow for... and you actually hit me.
My armor's in bad shape.
14 minutes ago, thank you very much, sir.
You've got my attention. Ready to run.
So we have a longbow duel, just very different longbow.
Talk to me.
I have a feeling mine will win. I have, you know, just a schnittel feeling that I'm going to win. We might hit the timer though.
I'll break him in two.
I think that'll do nicely.
That was critical. Follow my lead. Orders.
I mean, you, sir, are quite dead. I hope we don't hit the timer. We'll see.
Or House Arano.
I believe that is enough for you.
What a waste.
Mission successful.
You could still Typhoon, yes, absolutely. LRM clan improve or the Typhoon type. It's just they have minimum range like Inner Sphere LRM. So if you want to get into battle armor range, you would be hit with the minimum range accuracy penalty. You have the Zeppelin with 3 golems. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. But those Zeppelins though, they're easy to shoot down, aren't they? I've tried running one and they're an easy target. The Stackpole crew made a Zeppelin for the fun of it. We got to try it out a bit. Now let's see, will we hit the minimum or not? I don't remember what's the online map's current timer restriction. I am not perfectly up to date on the multiplayer stuff. 19? 19 should be enough. 19 should be enough. Nope. Post failure, cooldown in effect. There you go. Okay, so we finished too fast. That's what she said.
By your command.
Sure.
That work order you submitted is complete.
It's 20 minutes now, so we were 1 minute too fast. Pardon me. That time tends to vary, depending on how Jamie feels, so...
I've got the financial report.
Oh, you meant when it ended. It's alright. It was just a duel anyway. It was not gonna do a lot. Hopefully we're gonna get better mission roll for that one. No, again we get an 18. We get a 15 here. If it's against the right faction, it is. We can do that. So now we have one. We have a correct mission. Perfect. Difficulty 15. Black House, they do work on the online map, and that's another one that's gonna reduce our lance profile, drop profile a little bit, because we're not dropping full. So that's perfect scenario. Let's go. Still need to remember to repair the archer. That's on me. Pocket Balrog, Corona. The Corona for a 7.5 is excellent. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 medium pulse lasers. Well, that's just wrecks. Alright, so maximum 400 ton. Let's go with our classics. That might just be okay, depending if the extra weight is armor or not. Yeah, we can deploy that. So that's 1 red, 12. So we're gonna lower our profile again a little bit. I'm trying to play the Razor's Edge so that I can only get 1 support lance. Which does mean we being a wee bit finicky and trying to avoid kill teams and sometimes not getting the right mission. But it also means that I don't get 2 support lance, and missions with 2 support lance can take so long. You got a unique pilot from it last season. What was that pilot? Oh, you can't remember. Nyeh. I've been tempted to try clan battle armor. It looks pretty solid. Well, yeah, it works, especially with a fast delivery system. Clan armor is deadly, especially if you can get it fast to the battlefield. So the combination with Bandit is the best one that I got so far. Because the Bandit can zip around at 11 speed, and then you can fire armor. Well, you can see for yourself, Dan. We're gonna have a Bandit unit vehicle that's gonna be zipping around with 2 battle armor on it. And you're gonna see how efficient it is. Combination of speed, evasion, and firepower is fairly insane.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, Blackout 15.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, it would be amazing if we didn't have any support lands. We've landed in the middle of nowhere, though. On the top of this mountain. Okay, so we're gonna need to go all the way around. Oh well. I mean, it does seem to have no support lands, so I'll gladly take a little detour if we don't have a support lands to fight. Did you find out what was wrong with trying to ally with World of Blake? Well, you couldn't ally with World of Blake. It was something that wasn't somewhere in the patch note, I think.
Heading out.
But
Принял, выдвигаюсь.
prevent allying with World of Blake.
Coordinates received.
For the single player map, at least. Yeah, you just couldn't, and I didn't get the memo. So our efforts were a bit wasted.
Coordinates received.
Принял, выдвигаюсь.
Because the best battle armor are World of Blake. They're even better than clans. There's 6 units. That's what we wanted.
Roger that.
To ally with them and buy those armor.
I'm moving.
In motion, Commander.
Moving to position.
Принял, выдвигаюсь.
I don't know. I stopped asking questions a while ago. Wow. Hey, and there's even nothing on here. Even better. But we might hit the timer cooldown again
In motion,
if
Commander.
this mission is too fast. Sir,
Принял, выдвигаюсь.
I'm there.
may I again ask for your assistance as when the duel was finished? Because we're gonna have to make sure
Roger.
In
we
motion,
post that
Commander.
mission at least 20 minutes after,
Принял, выдвигаюсь.
or we're gonna get the dreaded
Received.
cooldown again.
No need to tell me twice.
Ah, well, Matthew here's as an explanation.
I'll do what I can.
So 1905 was the end of the duel 10 minutes ago. Alright, well, there might be some waiting in our future, guys.
Moving out.
Because
In motion,
I'm going to
Commander.
have to finish this mission at least
I get you.
1925.
Принял, выдвигаюсь.
Or it's gonna count for nothing.
Confirmed.
Moving.
On my way.
The trial and tribulation of the online map.
Moving.
And all of that was to prevent players like me from going too fast. I mean, most of the online map rules have been done like to stop players like me. Let's be honest.
Moving.
Affirmative.
I was a bit too good at my job and a lot of people complained.
Rolling.
Moving to position.
Okay, so we have a defense. Black Knight. Archer. Archer. Ooh, Vulture Prime. That's the one with the shit ton of SRM6, yeah. Gotta watch out for that one in a brawling scenario. The turrets appears to be on our side.
Good to go.
Well, get ready to think about a nice subject to talk about, because we're probably gonna have to wait it out a schnittle bit. The archer did not attack, okay. Let's play the reserve game and see what they do. I mean, they're not in a good position to attack.
Holding.
So okay, so they've all acted.
How can I help?
So the biggest one danger in the room will be the vulture, but I cannot resist this backstrike here.
All weapons are go.
Surprisingly, that's not a kill.
That as a lesson. Что там еще?
You sir. Can we backstrike the vulture? Yes, we can.
Педаль в пол, принято.
Enjoy, buddy.
Сейчас я ему спинку почешу.
I was expecting a kill again.
Receiving you. Full speed, no target.
That ought to do it.
Here it comes. Solid connection on that one.
If you pick the Jihad error, you can ally with, but it's not Clan Invasion or Rep of the Sphere. Okay, I understand now.
What is it already?
But I didn't know that at the time and just made a lot of efforts for allying that were
On my way, Commander.
ultimately unsuccessful.
Guns on target.
Waiting for order.
Catapult, catapult.
Quick step.
Why not?
I hear ya.
And you, sir, you can go up and finish the vulture, right? Well, Dan, this is where the battle armor will start to shine. Because I can deliver them quickly with the bandit.
You're toast,
Commander.
And then I can do something like this. So you tell me, what do you think? I say it works.
ready for orders.
I say it works.
Weapons. Go.
And that's 2 battle armor on 1 vehicle.
Destroy.
Boink.
Show me your war face.
Alright guys, sir. We're gonna keep on going for a schnittle while, but we're gonna have to stop and wait for the cooldown.
Receiving you.
From Pagan with Love, definitely.
Aye, aye.
Что там еще?
Sir, I'm blocked from moving a bit.
Педаль в пол, принято. Принял. Открываю огонь. Solid connection on that one.
That archer is not along for the world. You, sir, you're gonna go assume the position on the other side. That is the speed of a bandit, by the way. I'm gonna have to stop soon so that I don't kill them, because there is turrets, and turrets could
On my way, Commander.
they could kill them for us and then ruin our day.
Guns on target. Triple deck.
Goodbye. All right, so we're gonna have to stop here, guys, and wait for the cooldown. So if Grumpy's information at 9:05 is accurate, then we only have 3 minutes to wait. It's not a big deal. Zero documentation, but figured it out through trial and error when I got a society start before they existed. Aha. Makes sense. I wish I had society gear right now. That would be the schnitz. So sorry for the wait, guys. We're hitting the map, online map cooldown. 101 reason to love the Orion 2C. Absolutely.
Orders.
If you're looking at the stream, it's been 15 minutes, so we have 5 minutes to wait. Damn it. Alright. Well, that's not the greatest thing for a stream. When I'm at Clan BA, I have the Clan Golems and a Clan Koranodos. 3 BA in a Zap, 1 in a Bandit. The actual CBA, what it's called, 15 support points. Sure. Well, you have 15 support points on Golems, because it's 5 units at 3 support points each. 17 minutes. Alright, well, thank you for your patience, guys. It's part of the online map experience. I cannot tell you how much time I was sitting like this with the my cell phone, looking at the clock going down because I was too fast on doing missions. It's a classic. Do you find that mod for 40k to get cores? Not yet. I've heard I've seen a comment to that you can craft some cores. I have to go hunt down that mod. I still want a catapult that can launch battle armor at the enemy. That would be sweet. I mean, a real catapult with double medieval catapult on his shoulders, launching battle armor. That would be the shit. That would be the shit. I'm gonna refill my glass and be back in 10 seconds. It's not gonna be fast. So it's actually called CBA and it can be purchased in the Ghost Bear store. Okay. Well, I haven't been lucky enough to find that in this current playthrough, so I cannot advise, but I'm really curious about it now. I mean, the reason we were trying to ally with the World of Blake is that they do have 6 unit battle armor, which raises it to 18 potential hardpoint. And just by having one more unit is just one more weapon to fire. The heavy rifle has been so far my weight to damage ratio best battle armor weapon. Yeah, heavy flamer. Heavy flamer are ridiculous. The heavy flamer, the heavy rifle. Those are your two go-to, if you can find them.
Commander.
I mean, our little Corona there for 7.5 ton with 5 ER pulse medium. That's also pretty sweet. That's 5 times 33 damage. That's an excellent backstabber. Yeah, the battle armor salvage from Ward of Blake is insane. It's the strongest one there is. Yeah. I've been on the receiving end of salamanders a lot myself. So by my calculation, they would only have to wait 1 more minute or something like that. Our pocket Balrog, our second battle armor on this one, has a set of heavy flamers. It's a gnome with heavy flamer. The trial and tribulation of the online map. So thank you for your patience. It does happen. I mean, it is a combination of things from the failed duel to not having any support lands and not having anything on the first pass, which makes this one a bit weird. The Nova, yeah, the Nova is the best network thingy. It rocks. This crew is full of Novas. But thanks to the Mercenary store, I was able to just buy them. The heat plus 18. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. We're gonna wrap this up.
Copy that. Taking the shot.
Now, hopefully, we're gonna be alright.
Overheating.
Gotcha.
Talk to me.
We have a side shot here. We're gonna go fire and forget. Enjoy, buddy.
And Alpha strike. I'll break
Would you like some missiles?
that. Critical.
And goodbye. Okay, crossing fingers and toes.
Mission successful.
Let's not hit the cooldown. Well, that would actually have been fun. Yeah, waiting for the timer when I was playing too much multiplayer was one of my least favorite hobby. I was notorious for being too fast. Especially when there was nukes involved. And steel, we're good. I mean, the funniest missions to do were always a demolished base and attack and defend. I would land with just one lamb with nuclear weapon. I would just destroy the base and then jump to the evac. Done and done, 30 seconds. The rest of the time I would watch a YouTube video. That was my online map presence. It is engaged just as we finish the mission. So, mission successful is in theory when it counts. That looks like it worked. Because we were fighting on Bonaire. Yeah, that worked with only the 1 day of repair. So we got Bonaire. Very good. Very, very good. We did 34% damage, which I think is the maximum. Yeah, it's not an exact science, Grumpy. There's often a minute or two of maybe. But it's always a game of are we fucked, are we good? Like 20 minutes is like the safe zone. Trial grievance. That's another duel, that's not very good. The other missions are just battles, which are also not the best. So I'm gonna do more planet hopping. We're gonna move to that one.
Roger that, Commander.
I do have plenty of budget as a mercenary, so it's not a big deal. Hunting for the perfect mission is something we can afford to do. So 1930 or 32 to be sure. Sure. All right. Gotta start keeping track.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
So, give me a good mission. Give me a good mission roll. More. Okay, so that's not good. The recovery is not good. Defense is fine. Capture base 15 against Marek. There we go. Capture base is a good one. 46 reputation. Let's go. Now we can afford to drop a little more stuff. Like an average of 14, that's perfect. Let's go. Sure, I'll check out the store. And yes, I am helping the Ghost Bear right now as a mercenary. I'm not allied with them, but I'm doing mercenary contracts for them. Losing is fun. Yeah. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Enjoy losing in your own little corner, then. The Ghost Bears are nice. Not just as a lore, but the group of people on the multiplayer maps are very nice people. They're the one I've enjoyed the most playing with. Before that, there was of course Braver and his Diamond Sharks. That was a really nice group.
Reactor online.
All right, good night, Billiam.
Weapons online.
You still haven't told us what kind of mech you want. Maybe you can say that in a comment later then. After you subscribe.
Command interface initiated.
100 melee. The melee mech. Well, it's the Kodiak. It's a Kodak variant. The Care Bear. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Care Bear you're thinking about, I'm sure. Oh, thank you, Grumpy. Thank you very much. Blam! Shotgun membership, let's go. Okay, so... Jaeger, Victor, Atlas, Cyclops and Orion, Longbow 12C, Conquistador, and not Archer. Pretty standard stuff. Yeah, it's the Care Bear. It's a Kodiak painted pink with the Care Bear logo. It just wants to hug you. It just wants to hug you.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Yes, boss. Confirmed.
Yes. Let's roll.
Your chat is being weird. More YouTube weirdness?
Affirmative.
Alright, so for now we're just spreading up with our high ground. Making sure we have some evasion and being out of their target. I do not control the tubes.
What can I do for you?
It is out of my control, my friend. Okay, so we've already scouted the place. This does mean
You need to secure the area.
that reinforcements will be coming in
Still
soon.
hostile contacts on screen.
So we're gonna have to be
I've got your back.
quick in how we kill these things, or otherwise we're gonna be
Accelerate
swarmed.
to maximum speed.
We have some allies. I didn't notice, but they're all the way over there. And some armor for both the enemy and the allies. Okay. If I owned the tubes, there would be a few changes.
Receiving you.
Ready for
Just a few. Like, no more fucking censorship. For just an idea. Okay, sure. What were those? Hey, allies being useful? Little VTOL doing its thing. Nice. Balax Spotter, 2-bomb guided. Nice. And being a target for them. The rest is more vehicles, surprisingly. AP Gauss, LRM-15. That's decent. We got a Mars MK1, okay. Those are pretty gnarly tanks.
Yes.
Alright, sure. Sure. That's just a UAV. Do I have an angle on stuff? I have angles here.
On my way, Commander.
So we're gonna try and be quick on the draw here.
Guns on target.
Kill things as quickly as we can. Because we only have 2 turns until the reinforcement will come. Yeah, the Mars is a monster.
good to go. Maximum speed.
So let's break that longbow.
Locking in all weapons.
Just like that.
Show 'em what you. Enemy down.
Well, the marsh is our ally, so let them enjoy it.
Yes, Commander.
Ready for orders.
2 armor, not now. Just a wee bit of LRMs.
Что там еще?
We are in a pretty good position up here to avoid their fire, so we're gonna enjoy it for as long as we can.
Медаль в пол, принято. Принял. Открываю огонь.
Standing by.
Yeah, poor little Marek. That's a classic, isn't it? 99.1 for a heavy Gauss rifle. Don't mind if I do. Woo!
Think I hit something good.
Waiting on you, Commander.
The bandit is going to go over here,
Pedal to the metal.
assume the position,
Commencing Alpha Strike.
and make a victor regret his life choices. Nice hits.
How can I help?
Mr. Tiger. Mr. Tiger does not have, sadly, an angle other than that thing.
Roger that.
There we go.
For House Arano.
And only a small chance, 20% to hit, but
Waiting for
there we go. The Polt. The Polt will probably go indirect. Still a good 60.
Acknowledge.
Just a random top. I always remember that nuclear arrow for Irby is lore accurate. I know.
Standing by.
If you turn on the nuclear weapons, you're gonna meet them. And I have. Nothing like getting your entire lance blown apart by an Irby. And you will remember the experience. How goes the battle, sir? Pretty good. Pretty good. We have this map under control now, unless, of course, you know, Roguetech moment happens, which is always a possibility.
On it.
But this looks good. But the worst one, Grumpy, is actually not the Irby. The worst nuclear weapon armed is
I'll break him in two.
that little VTOL, yellow something, yellow jacket, yellow jacket VTOL, 30-ton VTOL armed with an arrow 4 that can just zip around and blast everything with an initiative of 30 before you can even lift a finger.
Will you try
That's
to
the
attack my
worst.
station or something?
That's the... Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Isaac. I've got your back.
I believe the Orion is regretting his life choices right now. We're gonna go full fire and forget,
Confirmed.
and we're gonna forget him.
Follow my lead.
Goodbye.
What a waste.
The nukes did get nerfed along with the artillery nerf. Yes. It's not worth using anymore. I mean, there's a 30% chance or 50% chance that every time you use them, they go away. And it takes so much effort to acquire them, including being blown up.
Пол принято.
It's just really stupid.
Сейчас я ему спинку почешу. Парни, давайте еще немного, мы сможем. Один прилег, кто следующий?
And honestly, they were already nerfed. I mean, the original nukes were twice as powerful with half the cost of what they are now, on
What
top
is it
of
already?
the nerf that they can disappear. So They've been
Let's roll.
thoroughly made impossible to use.
Guns on target. I got a beat on him. Good hit there.
And it's a shame because it was the only tool that would allow you to cut through the bullshit. You know, when you get the you're fighting Comstar with 2 support lands and you have 30 enemy on the screen. The only tool available in the toolkit to say, nope, not doing that today was nukes.
Solid connection on that one.
But they're no longer with them. So in the online map, factions with 6 units per lance have such an advantage now. That's almost insurmountable, unless, of course, you outnumber them by a lot. Of course, they aren't nerfed for AI,
Commander?
and the AI doesn't care if the nukes no longer, if they're gone after firing. I mean, you'll still be dead though.
Copy that, Commander. Come on, people. Let's make it
Goodbye, Jägermech.
I hear ya.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly, and I mean thoroughly, made you unusable.
Firing. Let's get fired up. There's work to do. Gotcha.
Well then, I think we're wrapping this up quickly. We just have a little armor here being feisty. Innisphere standard goes. 16 minutes-ish. Alright, we're gonna be good, because we're gonna have reinforcements. So we're not worried about the timer for that one. Alright, I would love to wrap up these guys, but I have a minimum distance problem. So I'm just gonna go capture.
Ready to get it on.
Oh, so they do more damage? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, I understand the gut reaction wanting to nerf something that looks that powerful.
Waiting for orders.
I understand it. I really do. But it's not seeing the forest for the tree of why they were being used.
What is it already?
It was to
Let's roll.
undo the number advantage.
Roger that.
I mean, you don't need nukes at all when fighting the inner sphere. But you're fighting Comstar? You kinda need them.
Давайте еще немного, мы сможем.
Otherwise, you're gonna spend 3 hours per mission with 30 enemy on screen. That's the little rub.
I'm there. Target locked. It's go time. That hit something good.
I mean, it's so bad now that veteran player do not want to fight Comstar just annoyed of 6 units per lance. So it makes the wolf actually beating Comstar on this map even more impressive.
Talk to me.
The blood armor for Comstar? Yeah. I understand wanting to keep the lore accurate as well and all that. But you do need to make some balance tweaks on a multiplayer map, in my opinion. Different rule sets for AI, player and AI, yeah.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
The modder's insistence to nerf the player while buffing the AI is increasingly more annoying for every patch. I agree. I definitely agree.
Receiving you.
I don't think the game has been made better in the last 2 years.
Copy that.
Hello, Orion.
What is it already?
Alright, so here comes our reinforcements. We're gonna try to do as much damage as quickly as we can, so we do not get hit by any of them.
Gotta
Just
beat
like
on
that.
Take that, bastard.
The way lands are generated and spawn.
Что там еще?
Well, a lot of that, and let's be honest, I am not a modder, and I would assume a lot of that is a problem with the vanilla game. Behind the screen, or behind the curtain way they generate mission.
Принял. Открываю огонь. Парни, давайте еще немного, мы сможем.
So I cannot comment on that. What I can comment on is artificial difficulty by just making the AI stronger. It never works.
Waiting for orders.
In the history of video game, every time the AI is giving an advantage over the player, it doesn't work.
Firing. Neck warriors, show 'em what.
Receiving you.
I once talked to a game dev, and in his word, make the player feel powerful while still giving them a challenge. Exactly.
On my way.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Well, that's an archer.
Reporting. Critical hit.
In current RT, no, you don't feel powerful. You feel like you're one step away from disaster all the time.
Got it. Max speed.
Right now, the mechs don't feel powerful either. They feel like a second-rate citizen.
Warriors. It's
While battle armor can do something like this.
All weapon systems.
How can I help?
But I don't want to spend the stream complaining, because I've done that enough.
Sprinting.
To put a pin in the subject, artificial difficulty, it just never works. Ever.
For my lead. That's one less hostile on the field.
Damn, that little Balak. It's been really useful. Okay. A few hits on the peg leg.
Taking damage.
Yeah, that's the size delta. That make them feel like punching bag.
By.
Let's hit him hard. Target's taking a critical hit.
I prefer the old evasion from a few patches ago. By far. A Mjolnir. That's actually a not too shabby mech.
Hard out here, Commander.
It's been more than 20 minutes. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Thank you for helping me with the time.
Foremost Arano.
Well, that's one less Orion.
One less target.
No problem. You, sir, will wait a schnittle bits until we get a better position. War Jelly. Well, you're just gonna be yourself.
On it. Quick warriors. Show them what. Reporting. Critical hit.
The Heavy Gauss on the War Jelly has been very good to us.
Waiting for orders. Fire.
Да.
Yeah, let's get that tank.
Педаль в пол. Принято.
Let's get that tank.
Принял. Открываю огонь. Парни, давайте еще немного, мы
My
сможем.
TNR Kitty Freya sends love against the vile Marek.
Coordinates.
Purple bird, not very strong. Nope, not strong at all.
Bow time. Hope we can salvage that.
What can I do for you?
I just gotta wrap up the last tank.
Affirmative. All weapons are go.
What is it already? What is it already?
Chasing after artillery tank is a side note that I do not enjoy.
Talk to me.
I hope I can get a direct fire line soon. I want to wrap up this mission. Yeah, I wish I had a translation of all of Figgins' line. Just need to wrap up the thumper as soon as we can. Okay, battle armor for the win.
Commander?
Come on, face, he's all yours.
No.
Ah.
Good to go.
Jelly, no I. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Heavy gauss for the win. Goodbye.
Nick, destroy.
Various way to ask for more vodka. Then he would be a wise man. Okay, factory under control. Mission wrapped. All right, so start the timer at 7 or 19:59. So in a perfect world, at 8 or 20 would be the next one. Victor, Mydron, all gone. We're gonna take a quick look at the store for the battle armor Dan was suggesting, just in case. $22 is what you have the cooldown timer at. Okay. But 22 is the safe one, right? Because in reality, it's more like 20, but there's always like the error margin, as Grumpy says. It has been known to vary. I mean, I missed when it was 13 minutes. That was fun. Steiners! Steiners are finding the Comstar. Well done. Ah, there we go. Did this wrap up the planet? $2021. Very good. We're gonna do that. Yeah, the mini-season. I had fun there. It was done specifically to test out how it would work with faster response time. So, we set the store 2 bandits for sale. CBA, is that the one you were talking about? Because that's just a 5-ton. Is Dan still around? BA plasma rifle. 10 damage, 10 heat. Ooh. Ooh. At 0.3 ton. Don't mind if I do.
New weapon systems available.
That's it? But it's only a 5-ton. Why do you say this one is special? What's special about it? I mean, the Stormbird here is a bit stronger, for example. It has some micro lasers and a one-shot SRM. It's not impressive. I'm just curious as what you thought this one was so special. I'm curious on my thoughts on it. Okay. Well, there's nothing special about it. What you want is the 10 tons for being inside the bandit, and 7.5 is the maximum to ride on top. So by default, not very interesting. I mean, they do have heavy battle claws, and I'm sure as a swarm attack they would be dangerous. And with the jump jets, of course. So for a swarm attack, I would say they would be dangerous. For the purpose of what we're building here, not so much. Just buy all the BA weapons I find. Yeah, me too. Most of them, at least. The Sea Rider. Yeah, the Sea Riders is a bit intense. Most of the our battle armor have the same kind of affinities. They're usually pretty much all the same. There's 2 bandits for sale. But we have 3 of them. That's a strong one though, with the Streak SRM6. That's the best backstabber of the lot. Athena! Vector! Heavy missile base. Rocket pack. Dumpers. There's a master, do we care? Not really. We're full of Nova for that crew. Gunnery support. Sure.
New equipment available.
The Toad parts. The Toads are not that special in reality. Because Toads. I mean, it's not like that they have actual affinities for flame or heat. They just look like all the same affinities of all the same battle armor. What matters is finding the heavy flamer and putting them on any armor you want. So in reality, the armor that you need that you want to check out for are both the weight, that they can 10 tons and 7.5, so they can fit on the bandit, and if you can get Clan or even better World of Blade, so it's 6 or 5 units instead of Inner Sphere 4. That's the two things you look for. Alright, so we've completed this planet. That is beautiful. We're gonna get our beautiful mercenary bonus in a little while. Let's see what's the priority mission for going there.
Hey, Commander. Pull up a chair.
It's a 15. That's convoy. Not fan of the convoy. We're gonna take the risk and just move there manually. Hoping for a better choice when we get there. Alright, Merc rewards. Case 2C. I guess it's useful. That can go, that can go. Large laser pulse, we're good. Tracking battle computer, that's always good. But we have 6 of them. As you can see, the online crew, they have almost everything they could possibly need. Unless, of course, it's very rare things. Cestus. AC-20 precision, that can be useful for light AC-20, so I'm gonna keep it. More mongoose part. Nidhogg. We're good. Mosquito. What's a mosquito? A 15-ton with 1 large chem laser. Okay. There you go. So my favorite is the Salamander BA with Heavy Flamer. You got a plus 28 damage standard and another plus 20 at affinity. Okay, so that's the one we need to look out for. So 2.5 more million. Yeah, so the Salamander is worth it. The regular Toad, not so much. So the Salamander is the one you want.
Job's done, Commander.
There's also a few that are considered quads and that they have turret bonus, which can lead to more accuracy. That are worth looking out for.
I've got the financial report.
Alright, well, with all this effing around, we assume we're going to be pretty much good for the timer. EMP missile on the... Oh, wow. EMP missile on the bandit. That's gnarly, indeed. For the shit and giggle, we're gonna take a look at here as well. There's nothing here. Okay, it's an empty system. Okay, that's hostage rescue. Okay. That looks good. But it's against the wolf. What about this? That is against the Marek. We're gonna do a defense. The Shadow, yeah, that one. I think we collected a few parts of Shadow, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, over the time. We did get to buy some BA plasma. I mean, there's room for more battle armor shenanigans in this group. We only have one bandit with 2 armor riding at the moment. There's room for more. We don't even have a rock golem in this crew. The pocket balrog is a gnome with heavy flamers. I wonder that too, Grumpy, and it's what I'm going to try to do soon. The Stackpole crew is slowly but surely starting the super heavy journey. I've succeeded in one. In the next episode of the Stackpole crew, we're gonna do a double Goliath, David versus Goliath. Two normal mechs against 2 super heavies. It's gonna be not bad. Yeah, you have cheat pilot when you get to super heavies. They ignore size delta and other stuff. So, yeah, that's the thing. But you can do a proper backstab if you time it well. The Wraith has been working out for us with the Stackpole crew against super heavies. Because it is stealthed, it can actually survive fighting super heavies. Alright, sure. Enemy Vanguard. Okay. I think we're gonna stack of doom near the base here. We got a support lance. This could be a wee bit of a long mission. So it's not the perfect choice for map-wise for the timing. But that's what we had. Getting the perfect mission combination is not guaranteed. So, Marauder... Oh, Regent. Regent. With twin ballistic. That, if I'm not mistaken, will be the heavy Gauss boy. Aha. A Balar. What's a Balar?
Waiting for orders.
What is a Balar? Alright, so I'm gonna assume the Regent here is the heavy Gauss dude, so I'm gonna run away.
Good to go.
Run away!
Receiving you.
What do you want?
And we're gonna have to
On my way, Commander.
be careful.
Standing by.
We're gonna have to be very careful.
On my way. I hear ya.
Gentle love tap, absolutely. Oh, well, the quick Mad Dog brought the turrets online. And the Mad Dog is kind enough to serve as a target for the Regent. Thank you very much for volunteering for heavy Gauss duty.
I've got your back.
I'm not running away. I'm giving the brave Mad Dog
Coming in fast.
who wants to prove himself the opportunity to stand in front of the mighty Regent. Show us how good you are, sir. I'm giving you the chance. Brave clan pilot, charge ahead. Alright, it's gonna be a wee bit of a reserve game. Said Regent. Yeah, called it. Improve heavy Gauss with a Hag 40. Woo! No thanks. You guys have fun.
Reserving action.
There you go. A Marauder 2C. Nice loadout. Marauder long-term cannon. Okay, okay.
What do you want?
Well, I could
What
have
do you
this-
want?
I could maybe give this guy over there a warm welcome, but I mean, this is just a Shadowhawk. We're gonna let the big gun speak. And then we're gonna see what we're gonna do.
Жду команды, принял.
I agree, I think. There's one even all the way over there. So the Regent, the Mighty Regent, is at Initiative 12. We're gonna wait that out. The Marauder LT is fantastic. Well, it's just a Marauder. Anything special about it? The affinity is good.
Holding.
Because long toms are not really practical anymore. Ooh, decent mines.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
But what fired these
Еще
mines?
пара таких попаданий, и это ведро можно будет на помойку тащить.
The Atlas hasn't acted yet, so what fired the mines?
Ooh, took a heavy hit there.
I'm losing armor
Stable
fast.
quirk, great heavy gauss platform. Okay. Alright. Would probably be good with a rack 10 as well then.
Confirmed.
Alright, let's peek out now. Let's see what we got. That Shadowhawk could take a beating. That Summoner is a bit more dangerous than a Shadowhawk.
You've got my attention.
Tiger. Yeah, maybe we're gonna get hit a little bit by that long tom. It's all good. It's better than getting hit with the improved Gauss rifle.
On the move. Roger that.
Yes, Commander.
Does it get lost in land navigation like typical lieutenants? That's an army reference that I don't think I can answer.
Double time. Let's go. Roger. Target confirmed. Report.
Alright, so no more long tom because he's falling on his ass.
Receiving you.
The jelly.
Roger that.
The jelly gonna go say hello to the summoner.
On it.
Or not. The artillery gyro, there's that. That's true.
Standing by.
Что там еще?
Alright, figging.
Педаль в пол, принято.
You're a bit far.
Шеф, у меня что-то с системой наведи.
None of the streak will hit. Bandit. I don't want to expose the bandit to that firepower yet. Ooh, okay. Okay. They're clueless and always get lost. Gotcha. Hey, the Regent is falling on his ass. That's good. It's gonna have a bad initiative next turn. So we're potentially gonna be able to swarm him. What's a Balar? Looks like a quirky little bird.
Ready for orders. Confirmed.
Okay, so our allies win the initiative, and that's just fine. Go ahead, Mad Dog. Be yourself and a target.
I'm here.
Mockingbird. Okay, we have the regent in our sights,
Firm.
and we're gonna turn everything toward it. He's at initiative 10. I'm fairly sure we can get both of these guys before they fire. The LT will get up at 16. It's 70 ton, like, okay, basically an avatar. Gotcha.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
Let's wrap up you before you can get up.
Locking in all weapons. Let's get this
There you
done,
go.
folks. One less target. На связи.
How do I get my BA to shoot from the bandit? It kept telling me to dismount armor. You have to make sure your bandit has a firing ports.
Принято.
Not every one of them has them. It's mostly the
Принял. Открываю
clan
огонь.
version. When you see a firing port on a vehicle, it means that the armor can fire from inside the vehicle. Baylor is an Innisphere copy of the Eben Jaguar. Okay. It does? Then should be able to fire from it then.
Yes?
You shouldn't have to dismount.
Guns on target. I got a bead on him. Take that, bastard.
Little thumper, doing not much.
Commander?
Alright, let's go in with the armor.
Moving
Yoinks. Try to wrap up the regent.
fast. Commencing Alpha. We can do
There you go, heavy gauss explosion.
it. Critical hit, Commander.
We still have a mysterious something over there that fired a mortar. Are they loaded inside from a munition launch or mounted during mission? That's a good question. Have to make sure they are inside the BA to start with.
Position. Solid connection on that one.
You should be panicked, sir.
Waiting for orders.
I don't know what to tell you, my friend, because they work for me right here, with no stress.
Copy that. Give them everything you've got. Target neutralized.
The battle armor that you put in, does it have actual ranged weapon or just like, you know, battle claws? Because if your armor only has melee weapon, that won't work.
Roger that.
I'm just...
Roger.
maybe.
Take that as a lesson.
Oh, here's the mortar carrier. It has a rifle. Should be able to shoot Ceratops.
Orders.
It looked like it was firing acid ammo as well.
Let's go. Mech destroyed.
Yeah, it will be on move by default. You have to tell it manually to fire, that's for sure. Could be as simple as that.
Follow my lead.
Like, if I just try to do something it won't. I need to manually tell it to attack.
Roger. Mess them up.
It might be the Inner Sphere bandits are bugged. Maybe.
Good to go.
If you're using Inner Sphere bandits, it could be a thing. The clans ones are the real deal.
Firing everything I've got.
What do you want?
Mr. Pegleg.
In motion, Commander. Guns on target. I got a beat on him.
Receiving you.
Let's start to wrap these fools up.
Taking the shot.
Got the poly tag.
I'm here.
I mean, the BA Impulse is also one of the best. You can see the range at which you can fire accurately
Confirm.
is slightly insane. I mean, the Corona there with 5 ER medium pulse, that's just nasty. Maybe store and rebuild, that's an idea. After the mission, we're gonna take a look at the firing port. Because yeah, there's crew compartment, firing port, those are two different things.
On my way.
It is weird that there's no JS. It is kind of weird.
Better me than Lady Arana. Слушаю.
It is by far better than the Medium Pulse. I know. And with the size delta of an armor, it makes it even more ridiculous to use.
Reading you.
That thing here, that little mortar tank, is pretty deadly. Let's yeah, it's stealthed on top.
Got a lock.
So that's why we didn't see you earlier. So you're a little bastard. Ultra 5 and twin MRM. Okay, mortar 8. You're a little bastard.
Got my attention. Fall in behind me.
Can we get rid of the Atlas? Firing at long range, let's go.
Triggering an alpha strike.
I mean, we did hit him with a heavy Gauss. It was not enough to go through. But now, okay, now both side torso are almost open. The little dangerous tank is coming up. It is lagging me a bit. Surprisingly. That's a long lag. Yep, acid mortar indeed. I see. Okay, well, at least the turrets have given it a wee bit of a warm welcome.
Eyes on hostile reinforcements.
And here comes the reinforcements, which are on this side. Okay, armor. Armor will wait.
Commander.
Some more.
Waiting for orders.
You, sir, will go assume the position on the Atlas. We're gonna try to wrap up the Atlas.
It's go time.
Yes?
Okay, we are now encircled by a lot. Ooh, that's not the best.
On my way, Commander.
Not gonna lie, that's not the best.
Got a beat on him.
Man, that tank is actually 1100 total armor. Stealth mortar with acid. You're a bastard.
Orders?
You're a little bastard.
Let's hit him hard.
Orders.
Okay, so now I'm surrounded, and I don't like that fact.
Affirmative.
Hopefully the reinforcements will focus on the base for the moment,
I'll break him.
giving us a wee bit of time to readjust. Watch the mole. Take dervish. That one. Plasma rifle, double LBX. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Bardish, mag shot, and dispenser. Okay. I see mines in our future. Ion Raptor, Guillotine, Juliano, and Hollander with a hyper laser. Ooh.
Aye, aye.
Don't want to get hyper lasered. It's one of my least favorite things.
Going full throttle. Let's go. Score the critical.
Have you gotten the mortar boat to work? Well, we do have somewhat of a mortar boat with the Stackpole crew, yeah. It's not the best. No, it's a bit underwhelming. So hyper laser, you try to backstab someone, which is not nice. You have a bandit HVC-A, a CF, and a Decurion MK2. All have firing ports. And none of them let my BA fire from it. Ooh, okay.
Да.
It's hard to answer from just this.
Педаль в пол. Принято. Принял. Открываю огонь. Парни, давайте еще немного, мы сможем.
Are you sure that your battle armor have actual ranged weapon? Not just battle claw and melee weapon? Because that would be an explanation. The Ceratops is creating more lag. Bastard. Well, on the good side, we're gonna be quite fine in terms of time. Defense missions are not the best for the online map because they take a lot of time. But that's what we had. And we're gonna play with the cards in front of us.
Roger that. Target.
Well, enough of you.
Let's do this. That's a kill.
And that's a double kill. Armor and mech with a heavy Gauss. Blam. Enough of you. Well, at least our ally is gonna be nice targets. Innosphere standard with light rifle. I mean, it should work. It should work. From what you're telling us right now. Unless it's inner sphere armor that doesn't want to fire from firing port. I don't know.
Yes, Commander.
Ion Raptor. It's not a lot. Yeah, motorboats are great. It's just that they can be a bit underwhelming compared to what they used to be. Have a good night. Gotta get ready for the kids. Of course, sir. Have a good night, too. Depending on how long this mission takes, it might be the last one. We'll try and at least wrap up the mercenary contract, if we can.
Just a scratch, Commander.
Ooh, longbow taking a wee bit of damage. I mean, these guys, they literally spawn with the high ground on us on both sides. That is not very nice.
Just barely ding
Let's just call it that way and be polite. Turrets, please help me a little bit. Juliano, lots of LR, AMS. Okay, a bit of Pew.
House Arano.
Okay, you, sir, if you would please wrap up this guy. Thank you.
Standing by.
You will be a Schnittel patience. We're gonna try to hunt the last tank with you. That damnable stealth tank right here.
All weapons are good. Let's get fired up. There's work. I'm here.
Mr. Face. It wasn't enough. Decent damage, of course, but it wasn't enough.
Что там еще?
So figging. Figging, these enemies have the high ground on you, so
Педаль в пол, принято.
not gonna be great. Yeah.
Принял. Открыл. Парни, давайте еще немного. Commander.
So, Mixer Excalibur, you could go face these guys.
Roger that.
I mean, the Ultra 20 will cut through the bullshit. And it has a chance to do a crossfire if it misses.
Locked on. All weapons. That's right.
There you go.
Next.
They have some good AMS down there, but that's decent damage. Mr. Jelly and the Heavy Gauss will probably have to split his attention as well. I don't like being in the middle of everybody like this.
Acknowledged. Knocking on target.
Well then, that might be a dervish.
Critical hit, Commander.
What is it already?
Mr. Pegleg.
On my way, Commander.
He's running a wee bit hot, so he's probably
Guns on target.
going to be a target.
I got a beat on him.
But we have a panicked Juliano. We'll take that. Hopefully the allies are going to be able to help, because we are in a not the best spot. Like, wrapping up a dervish would be nice.
You've got my attention.
You, sir.
Affirmative.
Got an 88 on a Thunderbolt. Fire and forget.
Roger that.
Your armor is melting away. There you go.
Punch right through his armor.
We gave you a little bit of a shave, just a trim, just a little bit off the top. No regrets. Now, let's just hope we don't get backstabbed by these guys. That would suck. Alright, so at least they're firing on the buildings a bit,
I'm here.
giving us a wee bit of a chance. So let's wrap things up over here, shall we?
Copy that. It's go time. Enemy eliminated.
So we're having some success on this front, at least. Still have this big boy, though. Ow! Iron Arc Beacon. Oh,
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
that's not nice. Yeah, I do have a tendency to leave only scraps of metal on the field. Open armor insert crit does do exploding a lot. So War Jelly is in trouble. He got hit by the Arnarch. He's in the middle of all these mines. Goddamn motorboat is still alive. Still lagging. Of course he goes for a jelly now. And then we have the mole. Of course. More heat.
Luke, watch my heat level.
Well then. I just had to say that we were doing okay on this front. And as Grumpy says, RT listens. Well, I don't really care about a dervish at this point. Alright, so...
Ready for orders.
what do I do with the armor? Do I try to hunt this last one, or do I go backstab something there and relieve the pressure on the units in the middle? That is a good question. The Bardish has proven itself very dangerous. Let's go give it a few cues.
Reading you.
Catapult. Catapult. Our movement is a wee bit limited.
Order acknowledged.
Let's wrap up a dervish then. You, sir, I've had enough of you.
Required. Show 'em what
And
you
no,
got.
there won't be much part left of him too.
Good to go.
Alright, so Bandit, I'm going to go try and relieve some of the pressure there. We're gonna leave the damnable mortar boat alive for now. And we're gonna go try to relieve some pressure on this side by backstabbing a guillotine. There you go. You can't shoot me now if you're explodey. And yes, you can quote me on that.
In motion, Commander.
The Juliano is not doing very well, so we're gonna try to hit him. I'm gonna go a bit hot.
Guns on
That's
target.
fine.
Got a beat on him.
There you go. Engine crit.
Good hit there.
Ready for orders.
Excalibur. Trying to get a beautiful side shot somewhere.
Let's
Not quite. The guillotine has been rendered dead.
acknowledge.
There's still a hyper laser on that thing.
Let's do this.
Hacker. Well, your choices are limited.
Heading out.
You're just gonna chill out.
Orders.
Taiga. Taiga.
Roger that.
I would like a tank for breakfast, please.
Here we go.
Follow my lead.
Commander.
Yep, absolutely. What is explodey cannot hurt you.
I copy.
That's my quote.
Let's go.
And a stack pull! Beautiful!
Mech destroyed.
Beautiful! Hey, allies got the tank. Okay, okay. We're starting to pull through from a dangerous situation. Starting to pull through. So that mission is taking a while. It's 47 minutes since the last mission drop, which is not very efficient for the online map. Damnable defense. Was not the best choice. Maybe I should have rolled for better mission again instead of doing that one. Yep, we left that guy alive. I know.
Taking damage.
But I think it was a good choice. By stack pulling this guy, this group is now a lot less dangerous.
On our flanks.
Getting shot in the back a bit.
Just a scratch, Commander.
Last remaining turrets. Double hit. Alright, you, sir. Tickle the Hollander. Plus 71 heat. 71 heat and a hyper laser that does not compute very well.
Let's hit him hard. Take that. Commander? Firing everything we can do this.
Hollander almost gone. Okay,
Confirmed.
can you get me a tank? You can indeed. So we've wrapped up this front.
Standing by.
That makes me happy. So War Jelly.
On the move.
Oh, your leg got busted by the mines. So you lost your turn.
Yes.
Okay, well, that can happen.
Got a beat on him. Take that, bastard.
Слушаю. Педаль в пол, принято.
Okay, so I am out of Artemis, but I still have a regular.
Moving at full throttle.
Let's try and wrap this up.
Taking the shot. Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Hey, I'm still trying to take the shot? Yeah. It is indeed weird like that. If it does, it's gonna overheat, but getting hit by a hyper laser can ruin your day. So, since you brought up the point, let's make sure that it doesn't.
Show 'em what you got.
You can use a careful maneuver to move without damage in the minefield. That's true. It would not have given me an angle for a shot, though. Allies are actually being useful. It might crit overheat on the boom, yeah. Still that damnable mortar tank. But it's, you know, targeting not me.
Taking damage.
So it was not a priority target. This light PPC Storm is actually not too shabby. Well, there you go. Last remaining turret was pretty deadly. Very well, sir. Do you have an angle? Actually, you do.
Yes, Commander.
Is it too far away, or...? No, it's perfect.
All weapons, go. No retreat. Target's taken a critical hit.
Receiving you.
You, sir. No problem.
Take this, dirtbag. Да.
Da.
Here. Move order received.
Catapult. We're gonna shut down one launcher.
Firing.
Got it.
Show 'em what you
Alright, so the last remaining standing is the damnable tank that we left
Massavi.
alive. Not a lot of possibilities for you.
Педаль в пол, принято.
We're gonna try to rush him
Double time.
with our bandit.
Alpha strike. Let's get fired up. There's work to do. Ooh.
Always the last little tank hiding in the corner. I am not a fan of that hiding in the corner
You've got my attention.
scenario.
I am moving in.
Follow my lead.
Waiting for orders.
Fired. Oh, it's
Enough of that.
hostile removed.
This is the point where I would make a cut if I were recording for YouTube. Jelly, just stay put, man.
Roger.
Let's not break your
And stabilizing.
stuff more.
On my way, Commander.
Yeah, it's gonna make us chase it while it fires. I don't like this behavior. Come on. I want to wrap this up. Come on. I mean, it is a fairly dangerous tank. Maybe it would be worth salvaging. Maybe.
I'm here. I copy.
Alright, let's go get you.
All weapons are go. Come on, mech warriors. It's
Что там еще? Педаль в пол, принято.
Why can't our mortar be that nasty? Yeah, I wish.
Keep an eye
I mean, it's very rare to get a hit chance above 50 with the mortars.
ready for orders. Let's hit him hard.
Almost.
Commander,
Pace is all yours.
targeting more now.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
So that mission took too much time.
Down.
This isn't the best. Let's see if it will be enough to wrap up the planet. That would be nice.
Successful.
I'll be right back in 30 seconds for a bio. Very well, 1.4 million. Your Direwolf mortar has a good hit chance most of the time. All right. What do you use with your Direwolf mortar? What's the other equipment to make it accurate? C3 system, I would imagine, at the very least. The Corona is deadly. So the Ceratops was an 80-tonner. Okay, 80-ton tank. With stealth, double mortar with acid. It's pretty gnarly. Let's see. Will that be enough to wrap up the planet? I hope so. I hope so. Or at least I hope we did enough damage to make a progress. Am I trying to buy the Triceratops from the Mercenary store? Sure, I can try. I think we did it. I think that was the planet, so... Okay. It was a long mission, but the fans are good in terms of map gain. "21 days of repair is not that much." So, Nova, fire control to MK2, multi-track, ballistic BC, and that's Jelly as the pilot, full lance with Nova. Alright, yeah. You had the full C3 network going. With ballistic and multi-track. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Store! Mercnet. Let's see if it's available for sale. The Bardiche was one of the tanks we just killed. The one with the Iron Arc. I don't see it though. It doesn't appear that it made it. The Mold K made it. Shieldron. Hag 30. Yeah, it doesn't look like it made it. Maybe some of the acid ammo made it. That would be sweet. Ooh, A-Wire. Einarch ECM. Ooh. Einarch ammo is a bit rare, so we're gonna take it. Mortar acid. Okay, some of the ammo made it.
New equipment available.
I'm also gonna buy the Einarch because it's pretty rare to find. So might as well grab it, well, when we see it.
New equipment available.
I think I do have an Einarch lying around too. 10% chance to shut down on a hit with Einarch Haywire. That's no joke. Alright, so I think we've conquered Bonaire. There we go. We've done it. Closed another contract. What's this? Ooh, New Delphi is fighting Clan Wolf. Well, there you go. There you go. And Commonwealth wants to wipe out Comstar. Intriguing. So the Wolf and Lyrian probably made an alliance to make this happen. With the 6 unit per lance advantage of Comstar, you cannot anymore, at least, overcome that on your own. It's just too much. The only way to do it is to outnumber them 2-1. So I'm imagining something like that was happened. Okay, sir. We've been streaming for 3 hours. Do we have one more mission in us? We're gonna go to Sophie's world and see what happens, see what pops up before making the call. Let's at least, of course, see their latest mercenary rewards. And the tank could be in it. Heat and clustering, sure. Incendiary. Inner sphere standard. Engine light. Snub-nosed pirate. Case. Medium range. Light active probe. That's pretty good. MRM Apollo. Ooh. Half. Okay, but MRM Apollo. Archers. Whammer X. Standard. Weapon mount heat. Sure. Actuator enhancement. More mongoose. Where do all those mongoose parts are coming from? AP Gauss. Sure. We got a Kestrok overtank, sniper artillery, got a combat shotgun, and medium lasers. So no, we didn't get the tank. Okay. And of course, 2,500 more. We are now rich of over 50 million C-bills and barely trying. The mercenary life, man, it pays so well that you don't have to care about money anymore. You just go on and do contracts. It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Thank you, sir. So before we call it, let's see what kind of priority mission we have on Sophie's World. I'm not gonna do another long defense like we just did, but maybe if there's something nice, we could get it done. We were able to wrap up 3 mercenary contracts on this stream, which is not too shabby. A contract per hour, I call that efficient. We have damning response. That is an urban. It's a simple battle. We have an attack and defense against the right one. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. Attack and defense are the best mission to do on the online map. So we're gonna go... Fuck it, we're doing it. One more. One more. I think we're gonna go down with the exact same crew. We're gonna keep our beautiful average there. I can bring the little Fujin for some anti-air. Let's go. Let's go. I can do it. Well, yes, I can. Three hours of streaming is when the voice maybe gets a little tired. I just have to manage that a little bit, but I'll be good for another one. Believe it or not, before doing some YouTube stuff, speaking for 3 hours in a row was not something I used to do a lot. It's been an interesting journey, this YouTube stuff. I just did it for the lulz at first, and actually grew into a thing. I love that it grew organically as well, without any pushing or playing the system or stuff like that. I mean, if you try to, if I try to explain to you what your algorithm is, I will not be able to. I barely understand YouTube as it is. As long as it works. Absolutely. 3 hours is where the pagan should have a mech coolant. Absolutely. Did you do us a drink for Terror from the Void, by the way, Grumpy? I don't remember. I need a Terror from the Unknown drink. The mech coolant is one of the... It got me so drunk, so smashed, that it truly deserves its name. You are an evil genius when it comes to drinks. Still working on it. I mean, it has to be a weird one. Like purple color called the tentacle or something. Ah, makes sense. You have an idea. Okay, I trust you. Cherry based, really? Really? I suppose I should make one as well. A stackpole crew drink or something. I don't have your skill, mind you. But I can try.
Reactor online.
Alright, we have a bit of a long loading time.
Online.
That's
Weapons online.
common, again,
All
for
systems nominal.
urban.
Command interface.
Let's see. At least it didn't crash. Last time we tried to do an urban on a live stream, it crashed the game.
My neighborhood up ahead.
Okay, ready to assist. Acknowledge. Alright, sure. The enemy base is over here. Okay, so it's a straight line from where we are. Our defend is this. Alright, so that's the classic. What we want to do is be as fast as possible on top here. So we're gonna go at the bottom of this ramp. We're gonna stack of doom. Eh. I understand the feeling. I mean, my personal record is 122 work hours in a week. And yes, I've done it. It's a personal record. How, you ask? Well, being on tour. Being on tour, you have to be the first one in the venue and the last one out. You gotta get all the kids to sleep in the back, and by kids I mean the artists. A tour manager's job starts in the 8 in the morning and finishes at 8:30 at 4 in the morning every day. I've done it. I've done it. Okay, sure. A Jingao. Cicada. Another Molt Key. Banshee Quixel and Jaeger. Cherry whiskey like Red Stag and lemonade is great. Tastes like a rocket pop. Ooh. Okay, so we're in a good position to make it a go of things. We're just gonna reserve our schnitzel bits. Because they're just gonna move toward our base for now. No need to be the first one on the draw. During field training, my record was 20 hours a day for the whole week. Yeah, exactly. I've done stupid things like that myself. The tour manager gig was the one with the longest hour. The one that was the hardest physically is outdoor festivals. I mean, I once did an outdoor festival, and where the organizers forgot that technicians are human. They need to sleep and eat and have something like water. To give them credit, it's because that festival grew from 1,000 people to 60,000 within 4 years. So the organizers were not ready for it, and I understand that. But basically, I was hired to be a stage manager / tech on the stage. And there were no beds, no water, and no food. And it was working from 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. every day. Why does a tech just start at 8 a.m.? Well, because the headliners of a show, they get there at 8 or 7 a.m. so that you can build their elaborate stage first, and then all the other bands are going to play in front. So you start your day at 8, and from 8 to 12 or 1 p.m. you build the big stage of the big bands. And after that, well, the show starts at 2 p.m., 3 p.m.
Commander?
And it's one band after the other. So there's no time.
Quick stepping it.
So basically they forgot that techs need stuff. So we had no food, no water. And by the end of the festival, there was a shortage of water even in the stores. So we couldn't buy it. The only drink available were those stupid beer with energy drink inside that was a sponsor. So essentially you had a bunch of techs running around the stage all drunk because the only thing you could drink was a sponsored crap. And working 20 hours a day. It was glorious. And how did we sleep? Well, we were sleeping under the stage, on the dirt, and on road cases, pretty much. Did I get compensated at least? Well, yeah, I was getting paid. The pay was not the problem. The problem was that that festival in question, and I'm not gonna name it to, you know, create drama. That festival in question grew so fast and so big that the poor dude who was the original organizer had never in his life dreamed of organizing something this big. And they were completely overwhelmed. So yeah, just a kid that was not ready for anything big like this. And trust me, by the end of the festival, I did not smell very good.
Педаль в пол, принято.
I did not smell very good at all. Sleeping in my clothes under the stage on the dirt. Nope, 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 nope. But hey, I've done it. I've done it. And yes, I could have quit. Of course I could have quit. We could all have quit. That's the thing about being passionate for music, or passionate for something, is that you sometimes don't listen to reason and keep going anyway. So yes, to answer your question, outdoor festival, they're the stuff of nightmares. They are the stuff of nightmares. The show must go on, as they say.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Very well then, sir. We start to be able to make a go of it. I am tempted to go shoot this guy in the back, like right here. You both Mist and Dread Festival, yeah. I mean, when you're in it, you don't have time to think. You just have one more problem and one more thing after the other. It's just after a week you realize what you've just been through and start adding the hours. Once you're in it, you don't have time to think. Going to Vaken? Absolutely.
Да. Принял, выдвигаюсь.
I do miss the outdoor festival life. It's one of the things that I miss the most.
Сейчас я ему спинку почешу.
I mean, the story that I just told you is like the worst possible one that I've seen, but when it goes well,
Давайте еще немного, мы
when it
сможем.
goes well and the logistic is good and you have a place to sleep and good food, and all you do all day is talk to bands and create music and make people happy, damn, that's paradise. Outdoor camping with good people, it's the life.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Reminds me of a friend's story where they were doing shipping on tour. It was a month or two over open water. Their water tank ruptured and they were without drinkable water for a month. All they had to drink was soda and alcohol. For yeah. That's bad. At least we weren't in open water. It's just that we had things to do every second of every day, and it's not like we could run to the store. The festival was held in a small town where there was only one store that ran out. So the next store to buy water was like 12 miles away. And every street being jammed with vehicles, so yeah. Logistics, man. If you're not ready for it, it's gonna bite you in the ass.
In motion, Commander.
Kinda made it a point for myself to be good on logistics after this festival. You might understand why.
Guns on target.
Tuska Open Air in Helsinki. That's a good choice.
I got a beat on him.
Trolling the conservative religious loonies camping outside the festival. Ooh, that's... Oh, that must have been fun.
Waiting for orders.
If you want a good trolling, there's a band that is a friend of mine in which I've toured with as well that took a photo pissing on the St. Baptist Church front lawn. The band is called Panzerfaust. And you can look up that picture. It was famous and it went viral for a little while. The band is actively pissing on their front porch with the big name St. Baptist Church. It's beautiful.
Еще пара таких попаданий, и это ведро может...
Standing by.
Taking damage.
Hey, who knows why they do what they do. Alright, Molke, let's see if we can open you up.
Taking the shot.
Nice.
We're getting outflanked.
Okay, bandit taking a scratch or two.
Nice try.
At least we don't have turrets, which would mean a second unit. We're doing okay for now. An avalanche. That's not a common one. It's a little 50, okay. Helsinki is not known for their conservative nut job, so it's weird. Nice. Well, you, Grumpy, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Left in that location.
Great story.
Copy that. Aye, aye.
Okay. I've worked with quite a few Finnish band, but I've never been there myself.
What a waste.
Oh great, more mortars.
Standing by. Confirm. Fire.
Another one for the face. Come on, yes, there you go.
Mech destroyed.
Very nice. Yeah, that battle armor is with the medium pulse. That's very nasty. The further north and east you go, the weirder religious folks see you. Interesting. I admit to never been to Finland. I've worked with at least half a dozen bands, but never been there myself. Alright, so figging, we're gonna rush ahead. I'm going to, if I can, after the urban lag, give you a wee bit of vigilance so you don't fall on your ass.
Принял. Открываю огонь.
Yes?
Mr. Apollo. I'm just rushing forward now.
Let's
I'm
roll.
not being super cautious, which may be a bad idea, but let's see. Well, I do have a carrier that I could hit.
Guns on target. I got a beat on it.
That's decent.
How can I help?
You haven't been back for 10 years, you don't miss the cold. The cold is a thing, that's for sure. Cold is a thing. There you go.
Follow my lead.
Or not.
Waiting for orders.
You have, oh, you have actual frostbite scar. That's a lot.
Target destroyed.
Receiving you.
I've been lucky enough never to have frostbite. Well, I got a little bit on the top of an ear, but it wasn't... It's not that bad. Nothing that gave scars. Top of an earlobe got frostbitten.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Minus 27 Celsius. Yep. Well, I'd say minus 20 is where it starts being less fun.
Going turbo.
Minus 20 and lower, that's where your face starts to hurt by just stepping outside. The 3.5 is nasty. What is nasty about it?
Orders.
So far he hasn't fired much.
Roger that. Got a lock.
It shoots out triple arrow 4. Oh, in a direct or indirect fashion? Because if it's an indirect fashion, it's just gonna be like other artillery and I can just ignore it. Icicles in the beard, yes, that happened a lot. That happens a lot.
10-4.
Arrow 4 brut. Really? That there?
Score
Huh.
a critical hit.
Huh.
Ready for orders.
I don't think I've ever met that.
No retreat.
It's direct only, okay.
Scored a critical hit.
Okay, okay. You got my attention now? I guess we're gonna find out soon enough. No, it's initiative 18. I may be able to take it down before it can fire. That may destroy that arrow 4. Arrow 4 brut. I've never seen that. Rarely do I get surprised anymore, but there's always something new around the corner. Fantastic flyer if you can snag one. Ooh. Well then, you have my attention, sir.
Location confirmed.
You have my attention indeed.
I've got a sensor lock.
Alright, well, it's a 50-50 chance. If we hit it by any of these two guns, it should wrap things up.
Engaging.
So we missed them both, of course. Here it comes. Let's see what the arrow 4 brut does. We're all perfectly clustered to eat that in the face as well. Well, shit. It did not fire. Well, we're gonna live another day. Arrow 4 brut. Alright. Well, as a direct fire weapon for a flyer, that could actually work. Must be hell on a hammo, though. Alright, 17. We have a bit of the urban lag, I'm sorry. It's unavoidable. Ooh, we got headshot there.
My armor's still solid.
That's not nice. This round is almost done. There's an armor somewhere on our ally. $15 rounds internal. Okay, so enough for 5 alpha strike of 3 times arrow 4. I mean, that sounds interesting. I mean, artillery is fairly useless, but a flyer that can fire 3? Huh. That's a different game.
Copy that.
There you go. Bandit and armor wrecking havoc in the back line, as they do.
Mess them up. Mess them up good. Standing by.
The combination of these two armors is very impressive.
All weapons. Go.
One that overheats and one that just does raw, accurate pulse laser damage. Great combo. Alright, so we're gonna try and fire on the VTOL with souls from,
Пол принято.
if we can make it. Only 30% chance, but I only need one hit on the front.
Принял. Открываю огонь.
There we go. Goodbye to you,
Один
sir.
прилет. Кто следующий?
We'll see if we can, we cannot salvage. We're doing full reputation. But it might show up on the stores.
Affirmative.
The Ekaton has a unique DNI. I don't know. Does it?
What do you want?
Peg leg going in.
In motion, Commander.
Can we wrap up this carrier? I believe we can.
Guns on target. I got a beat on him.
If what you say is
Take
true,
that, you
then
bastard.
we have some pretty unique stuff on the loot table. Sadly, we won't be looting a lot. But it'll always be on the Mercenary store.
Target's taken.
Alright, so 4 units left. We're showing through what's left.
Position confirmed.
There you go. 99.1 with a heavy Gauss.
Here we go.
Direct hit. It didn't break through,
Commander.
but he's not looking too good. So,
Leaning on you, Commander.
you, sir, are gonna go hunt that damnable mortar who's been hitting us from the back here.
Everything. Let's get
Let's
fired
wrap up
up.
that mortar if we can.
Commander.
Now, our flyer
Thing can do.
has multiple option. Try and hit the mortar carrier again.
Target locked in.
Could that be enough?
That's a kill. I am out of LRMs.
Planetary government likes to use them, not terribly uncommon. That's true. But to be honest, I've never bothered to look if they had a unique DNI, so I don't know.
10-4.
Open armor, insert crit.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
Target destroyed.
Alright, so the only thing left standing is the actual support lance. Lucky kill? No, not really, because an archer is full of ammo, and if you open the armor and insert a lot of crit seekers, it usually goes boom.
You just made a terrible mistake.
It usually goes boom. I mean, you mean the set? Okay, sure. Okay, so the government, it's not uncommon, the set. Oh, really? I haven't seen a lot of them. Alright, so little end of round lag.
For House Arano.
How's it going?
Happy. Happy. I believe we've already starting working on the back of this fellow. There you go.
Firing at enemy. Let's get this
So let's
done.
add more problem.
Critical hit, Commander. I am out of long-range missiles.
Sea Watchdog and a boosted C3 Master. Well, both of these things are not too shabby. I believe I'll start working on the base now.
Taking the shot. Hell yeah.
I mean, destroying corporate building, that's always entertaining.
One last structure.
Слушаю.
And we do also have this little avalanche.
Принял, выдвигаюсь.
We have good hit chances on both, but this one is even better. There
Парни,
you
парни,
go.
давайте еще немного, мы сможем.
Does fire still do extra damage to structure? I don't know. But our armor did seem to do a shit ton of damage. The one with the flamer. So it does... That does look like it.
Got a beat on him.
Inferno arrow for buildings? Absolutely. I mean, a mission like that, you could finish it in 2 or 3 minutes.
Bastard.
You just land some artillery near the future evac zone, nuke the base, and get out.
What can I do for you?
No stress.
Right, Commander. Come on, mech warriors. It
Orders?
Alright, so your head hurts, but you can still fire. I think actually gonna use you for demolition, because when you unleash... This thing has 561 HP? Sure. I don't know why you have bad hit chance like that, though. You shouldn't be at long range for this. Weird.
Affirmative.
follow my lead.
Waiting for orders.
Let's start wrapping this up. The injury, probably, yeah.
It's go time. Brought it down, Commander.
I'm under heavy fire.
He's hurt! It's all in your head, buddy.
Let's do this.
Mr. Hacker.
Full speed.
I mean, we're almost done.
On it.
One enemy in one building.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see if I cannot target the avalanche with you.
Going full throttle.
Let's do some Ultra 20 action.
Firing a full salvo.
Eh. Emotionally devastated. Sure. Dear John, oops. Oops. Come on, let's wrap this up, fellows. Let's wrap it up. Fucking lag.
I'll break him in two.
This is sometimes a point where I get impatient. I just want to wrap up the mission and it's lagging.
Rolling. Target locked. Come on.
Indirect
people.
does still work very good on building though.
Yes, boss.
I mean, the ELRM tank that we have for the Stackpole crew, it can annihilate buildings quite impressively.
Locked on. Hell yes. Orders. Target confirmed. Let's
Yeah, the flamethrowers, they do count as damage.
SRMs.
It's pretty efficient.
Ready for orders. Attacking from position. Let's go. Let's go. Target site demolished.
Poor
Что
Capellan.
там еще?
You are cruel, sir. You are quite cruel.
Педаль в пол, принято. Принял. Открываю огонь. Парни, парни, давайте еще немного, мы сможем.
Solid connection on that one.
What is it already?
Oof, David. That's an image I never thought I would have in my head.
On my way, Commander. Guns on target. Got a beat on him. Good.
It could be a panicked, or, and yeah, there you go, dead pilot,
I hear
or
ya.
incapacitated, and that could be hit right there.
Roger that.
Well, 7 round for attack and defend is quite fine. Without the urban lag, it would have been faster,
Mission successful.
but successful. And let's see how much damage it did on the online map, because attack and defend are the best mission. The perils of being a mech tech, hosing the cockpit, that or not. Ugh. Bring a lot of ammonia. A lot. I mean, that's one way of being one with the machine. All right, 1 million. So 43 in actual. Let's see how much damage we did. And let's see if any of that salvage is actually gettable on the stores. Ah. Lore-wise, yeah, that's true. The stench of fear, as they say it. That's true. Basically a sauna. Most mech warriors will just fight in their underwear, actually. If you don't have a proper cooling suit or cooling vest, just go in your boxers. Or in a swimsuit, because you're gonna be sweat. You're gonna be juicy. Yep. I can only imagine. Alright, so that's gonna be the last mission for the stream, because we've been almost 4 hours now. But let's see if we can get some of that salvage through the store, and let's see how much damage we did to the planet. Sophia's World, I think that's a planet we actually started working on last stream, where it was over 250%. So if we finally punch through, that's a big deal. So it's still not conquered. But we brought it down to 54. Okay. The reason is simple, because we have a lot of neighboring planets that are strongly reinforced. The more planets are reinforced, the harder it is to punch through. So we are 4% away from Sophie's world. Okay. And then these other contracts here, 259%. Oof. Those are gonna take a while. Alright. Let's just see if we have that beautiful 3x5 in here somewhere. There it is. We have 4 parts of it. We have the budget. We can buy 5 million parts of VTOL, no problem. Mercenary life, baby. Mercenary life. No stress. I suppose I should buy some ammo in case we actually are able to build it. Ooh.
New equipment available.
Let's. I do have parts lying around of VTOLs. So let's just have a quick look at if we can actually build it. So maybe. Bandits, bandits. Can I? Lindworm, Nidhogg. It's a Nidhogg? Ifrit. Where are the 4 parts that I just bought? Nah, it's right here. Arrow 4 Brut. Let's ready it. Let's go.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Yeah, my eyes are getting a bit crossed after 4 hours of streaming. But we're getting there. We have a vehicle bay, and now we have a 3x5. Did it actually rebuild it with all the parts included? No. But the Brit is here. 3 times 100. Holy shit. Recall of super shot above 1. 7% chance to misfire when firing. Okay. Mitigated by per shot by gunnery. Can't fire a target closer than 90 meters. 30% shut down. Area of effect. I don't see ammo. So the ammo is internal? Yeah, it has 15 shots of internal ammo. Okay. Yeah, the Vulcan pods, they have a problem with creating sound, right? I'll be damned. I had never seen this variant before. I had 2 Raker available. Anti-air. Anti-air rockets, anti-air arrow, okay. I can give you a narc launcher instead, maybe. Not bad little bird. Not bad little bird indeed. A tag? Let's go for a tag. How heavy are these? Unknown. Just regular anti-air missile then? I don't have a second AMS flare, but you can work like that. You have a warfare suit, a stealth armor. Well then, I've never tried that one.
On. I'll let you know when that's done.
Yeah, I didn't have any AA arrow, so we're just gonna give him regular missile until we can improve it. But there you go, guys. Thank you for the tip. I've never tried this arrow for Brut, and I'm looking forward to it. Very nice. I mean, we were able to get 4 parts out of the store. That's not too shabby. Alright, so that'll be it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching until the end. You are the true MVP for sticking with us until the end for an almost 4-hour stream. Very nice. And thank you for the tip for the Brut arrow. I'm going to enjoy that, and I may just record a little video to see how it works out. So, please do some YouTube stuff before you go. Likes and subscribes and all that jazz. It's really important for the gods of the algorithm. And I will hope to see you soon next time. I'll try to stream every Sunday, if I can. I make it 3/4 of the time, depending on life. You know how it goes. And I will see you next time. Thank you.